There's a quiet elegance in the way the skin tells our story. A story of sunrises we've witnessed, of laughter lines etched by years of joy, of moments we thought would last forever. But what if something so simple, so ordinary was quietly undoing that beauty? Have you ever wondered why your skin feels tired, even when you feel alive inside? There's a hidden truth. One that most people never see but that dermatologists silently warn against. A truth that touches the deepest longing we all share. To reflect the vitality we feel within, to let our outer self mirror our inner radiance, and yet, many of us unknowingly betray our skin's potential every single day. Tonight, we'll uncover what's been silently sabotaging your natural glow, and why stopping it could transform not just your skin, but the way you feel about yourself. Stay with me, because the secret is simpler than you think. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our sanctuary of timeless wellness. I'm delighted you've returned. This is a space where time slows, where each story, each insight, honors the art of living beautifully. Here, science and serenity meet, creating a dialogue between what we know about the body and what we feel in our hearts. For decades, we've guided those seeking to age not just gracefully, but purposefully, helping them feel vibrant in their own skin. Today we focus on a subtle habit, one that may seem harmless, even beneficial, yet quietly erodes your skin's natural brilliance over time. It's a small action, perhaps overlooked in the rhythm of your daily routine, but its impact is profound, cumulative, deeply personal. Every choice we make touches the delicate balance of youth, resilience, and radiance. Every pause, every gentle care, builds toward a reflection of our inner vitality. And so, we invite you to slow down with us, to notice, to consider, to witness, to reconnect with the skin that carries you through decades of living. Because this journey is not about rushing, it is about observing, understanding, and embracing the subtle ways we can honor ourselves. By the end of this video, you'll see your skin not just as a surface, but as a canvas, a storyteller, a living reflection of your life's choices. And in this reflection, you may find not only insight, but a quiet inspiration to treat yourself with the care and attention you deserve. As we move into today's focus, let us consider the delicate language of our skin, the way it communicates with us. Quietly and persistently over 40, these whispers grow more pronounced. The natural rhythm of renewal slows, collagen subtly diminishes, and the radiant glow that once felt effortless begins to fade. Yet the cause is often not as dramatic as we imagine. It is rarely the sun, rarely the years alone. More often, it is a simple, everyday habit, something done in good faith, perhaps even with the intention of care, and still it quietly disrupts the balance our skin depends on. Hydration, elasticity, and gentle cellular renewal. This is the paradox. A practice meant to help, that instead diminishes, a small, nearly invisible erosion that accumulates over time. Dermatologists recognize it instantly, yet it remains largely unspoken in public conversation, because most people don't realize the subtle power of what they are doing. Understanding it is not just about appearance. It is about vitality, confidence, and the quiet joy of feeling at home in your own skin. The insight we gain today will allow you to reclaim that vibrancy, to stop what's silently aging your skin, and to cultivate an elegance that reflects your inner life, not just the mirror. Because aging is inevitable, but harm is optional, and every mindful choice brings us closer to the reflection of our best, most luminous self. Why does this truly matter? Beyond appearances, beyond vanity. Because your skin is more than a surface. It is a living record of your life, a delicate tapestry woven from laughter, sunlit mornings, and quiet evenings. Each line, each contour, each subtle glow tells a story, and when we unknowingly harm it, we are dimming a part of ourselves. Consider the mornings when your skin feels tight, dull, or restless. It is not merely a physical sensation. It is a gentle whisper from your body, asking to be seen, acknowledged, honored. This is about more than beauty. It is about self-respect. It is about aligning the care we give ourselves with the inner vitality we carry. The truth is tender. Every small choice we make, every routine we follow, sends a message to our skin, to our body, to our sense of self. When we honor it, our skin responds with softness, resilience, a quiet radiance that reflects not just youth, but lived experience and confidence. And when we neglect or unknowingly sabotage it, the impact accumulates, subtle but undeniable, a reminder that our bodies are patient teachers, inviting mindfulness and gentle attentiveness. Recognizing this connection between habit, skin, and self is the first step toward a deeper, more intimate care, because nurturing the skin is also nurturing the spirit, allowing it to shine, to breathe, and to reflect the life we wish to inhabit. And in that reflection, we find not only beauty, but the profound satisfaction of being fully present in our own skin. The science behind our skin's quiet whispers is as elegant as it is subtle. Skin thrives on balance, hydration, natural oils, gentle renewal, and a rhythm of repair that unfolds each day, often without our conscious thought. Yet certain daily habits, seemingly harmless, disturb this delicate equilibrium. They strip the skin of moisture, stress its natural barrier, and interrupt the gentle cycles that keep it resilient. It is not dramatic, not immediately visible, but over weeks, months, and years the effects accumulate. Fine lines deepen, texture becomes uneven, and the radiant glow that once reflected vitality begins to soften. Dermatologists describe this not as damage, but as imbalance, a quiet, reversible disruption that can be corrected, if only we become aware. Understanding this is liberating. It reveals that our skin is not helpless in the face of time, but responsive to our choices. Every mindful action, a pause, a gentle touch, a shift in routine, strengthens its resilience. And yet, knowledge alone is not enough. Reflection is essential. To see our habits clearly, to honor the subtle cues of our skin, is to open a dialogue between science and self. By listening, observing, and adjusting, we allow our skin to flourish. We restore harmony, and in doing so, we reclaim not just appearance, but the deeper confidence that comes from knowing we are acting in alignment with our own vitality. Because science, at its most elegant, is not just about facts. It is about understanding the living poetry of our own bodies, and learning to move in rhythm with it. Step inside the quiet halls of a world-class longevity clinic, where every detail, every nuance, is designed to honor the skin's integrity. Here, specialists observe what most might overlook: the subtle dryness at the corners of the eyes, the faint tension along the jawline, the quiet dullness that accumulates over time. In this space, prevention is the true luxury, not masking, not rushing, but nurturing the natural rhythm of renewal with gentle precision. Dermatologists and longevity experts understand that a single overlooked habit can undo months of careful care, and yet, the approach is never harsh, never invasive. It is poetic, attentive, refined. Every treatment, every recommendation, is tailored to respect the skin's natural balance, encouraging it to repair, strengthen, and glow with understated radiance. This perspective transforms our understanding of beauty. It is no longer about concealing imperfection, but about aligning with the skin's own intelligence, its natural cycles. And as we witness this delicate care in action, we are reminded that our skin responds to attention, to respect, to conscious choices. It is not just about procedures or products. It is about awareness, presence, and the quiet act of honoring our own vitality. Within these walls, we see that elegance and science are not separate, but entwined, a dialogue of light, touch, and timing that allows the skin, and the self, to flourish. Here, the message is clear: the smallest adjustment, applied with intention, can ripple outward, restoring resilience, glow, and the timeless confidence that comes from caring for oneself fully. Imagine walking into a softly lit room. The air carries a subtle scent of botanicals, calming and familiar. Your skin is gently cleansed, massaged, and nourished, each touch deliberate, almost meditative. Every movement, every sensation, is designed to restore not just the surface, but the deeper sense of vitality within. Clients often describe it as a quiet awakening, a feeling that radiates from the skin into posture, into presence, into confidence. The glow is not immediate in its brilliance, but in its subtle authenticity, a luminosity that seems to come from the inside, as though the skin remembers what it felt like to be alive. There is a rhythm to this care, a cadence of attention that mirrors the cycles of nature, of life, of rejuvenation. It is a reminder that transformation is rarely dramatic. It is quiet, unfolding in the spaces between breaths. And yet its impact is profound. The skin softens, the texture refines, and a sense of serenity emerges that goes beyond appearance. In these moments, clients realize that self-care is not indulgence, but a dialogue, a conversation between body, mind, and skin. They leave carrying more than radiant skin. They leave with a gentle, tangible awareness of their own vitality, a quiet confidence born from knowing that their skin, their first canvas of life, has been honored. It is in these sensory, transformative experiences that we glimpse the true elegance of care. The way small, intentional actions ripple outward to touch every aspect of being. One client shared a quiet revelation with me, a woman who had long struggled with subtle dryness and dullness. Convinced that time was simply against her, she had followed routines, tried countless products, yet her skin seemed to resist every effort until she paused. She realized it was not just her skin that needed attention, but her awareness, her habits, her gentle presence in the care she gave herself. She stopped the single, everyday practice that had unknowingly stressed her skin, the habit that seemed harmless, yet subtly undermined her natural rhythm. Over weeks, she noticed a softening, a glow that felt less like a product's effect and more like her own vitality returning. It was not dramatic, it was quiet, it was tender, and it carried a deeper lesson: that transformation begins with conscious choice, with listening, observing, and responding with care. Her story is a reminder that the smallest, Most mindful adjustments ripple outward, affecting not just the surface, but the confidence, the serenity, and the subtle grace we carry into each day. She realized that aging need not be a battle, nor the mirror a judge. It could be a reflection of intention, presence, and respect for the life her skin had lived. And in that realization, her glow became more than skin deep. It became a mirror of patience, awareness, and quiet empowerment, a testament to the idea that caring for ourselves fully is not indulgence, but a profound, intimate dialogue between our inner life and the skin that carries it. Modern longevity clinics now blend science and artistry in ways that feel almost poetic. Here, technology is not harsh or mechanical, it is attentive, gentle, a partner to the skin's natural intelligence. Light therapies whisper to cells, encouraging repair and renewal. Precision hydration nourishes deep layers, supporting elasticity and glow, and subtle energy treatments align with the body's own rhythms. Each innovation is designed not to mask, but to harmonize it, to reinforce the skin's resilience, to restore balance where small disruptions have quietly accumulated. Clients often describe these experiences as transformative, not because the technology is flashy, but because it listens, because it moves in rhythm with life, rather than against it. It's a reminder that the future of skin care is not about speed, but alignment, not about covering, but revealing. And as we witness these advances, we see a profound truth: a science at its most elegant is also tender, responsive, and respectful. The skin responds to awareness, to touch, to intention, and technology, when applied thoughtfully, becomes an extension of that care. It is here, in these delicate intersections of innovation and mindfulness, that the art of aging gracefully is realized, where elegance meets precision, where science honors nature, where the smallest, intentional interventions ripple outward, leaving not only radiance, but confidence, serenity, and a renewed sense of vitality. In this vision, the possibilities for our skin, and for how we experience ourselves, expand quietly, beautifully, almost imperceptibly, yet with lasting, undeniable impact. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the skin of tomorrow, soft, luminous, alive, reflecting decades of care rather than neglect. It is not about chasing youth, but honoring every chapter of your life, every moment lived, every laugh, every quiet evening. Picture waking each morning and seeing in the mirror not just a reflection, but a testament. A reflection of conscious choices, of gentle care, of respect for the body that carries you through time. In this vision, the skin is a living canvas, telling a story of harmony, vitality, and intention. Technology, rituals, and habits all converge seamlessly, supporting the natural cycles of renewal, creating a subtle radiance that feels organic, effortless, and deeply personal. It is a future where aging is not a race against time, but a conversation with it, a dialogue of presence, awareness, and intention, where every small choice, a pause, a touch, a shift in routine, ripples forward, creating visible and invisible layers of strength and glow. And as we imagine this future, we see more than skin. We see the life it carries, the vitality it reflects, and the confidence that comes from honoring oneself fully. It is a reminder that the path to elegance and resilience is quiet, patient, and deliberate. That true beauty is not hurried, not forced, but cultivated, nurtured, and allowed to unfold gracefully, like the slow, persistent bloom of a flower in sunlight. And in this vision, we are invited to step gently into the care of our own presence, our own vitality, our own luminous becoming. As we pause and reflect, remember that your skin is patient. It responds to care, attention, and mindfulness. Changing a single habit, seemingly small, can ripple outward, creating profound effects over time, subtle, almost imperceptible, yet undeniably transformative. Each gentle touch, each thoughtful pause, each conscious choice is a conversation with your own vitality, a quiet act of respect for the body that carries you through decades of living. Your outer self can become a mirror of your inner life, your energy, your serenity, your quiet confidence. And while time will continue its passage, the way we nurture ourselves shapes the reflection we see, the presence we carry, the grace with which we age. Transformation is rarely dramatic. It is intimate. It unfolds in the spaces between breaths, in the pauses of our routines, in the small, consistent gestures of care. By listening to our skin, honoring its needs, and making mindful choices, we reclaim not just radiance, but a deeper sense of harmony. We learn to move in rhythm with our own life's cadence, to slow the quiet erosion that habits can create. And in that practice, we discover a subtle empowerment that caring for ourselves fully, tenderly, intentionally, allows us to inhabit every moment with presence, elegance, and grace. Because aging need not be a surrender to time. It can be a conscious, deliberate, and beautiful unfolding, a reflection of the life we honor and the choices we make each day. Take a moment tonight to notice the way your skin feels, to honor it, and to consider what small change could create a profound difference. Self-care is not a ritual of vanity, but a meditation of respect. Allow your skin and yourself the grace of time well spent. Thank you for watching. Today we learned how to slow time, just a little. If you're on a journey to live longer, feel younger, and become the best version of yourself, make sure to subscribe and stay with us. And always remember, time doesn't define you. You define time. Stay agilous, stay evolving.